So it was awesome on the 31st day of October 2024 when UCAN Foundation for Youth Development visited Commande Secondary School, Enugu. We had a lot of speakers and the students really enjoyed our coming to their school. So we have the DSP telling us how she enjoyed.
HHOS and the DSP of Commande Secondary School, Enugu. Firstly, we, on behalf of all the prefects, 2024/2025 sets, I will thank Mr. Waboy Okeke and the 2002 sets for donating the books and making this sponsor and this event very feasible. And I learned a lot of things today. I learned that we all have the key to our future. Time is very important, but then again, it's all about the determination. So I hope and I pray that it will have great impact in our life and we'll not just hear and go like that. As we hear, we'll practice. Thank you very much.
And next is
Good
the head
afternoon.
boy.
My name is Obona Salvation, headmaster of Command Secondary School. We want to sincerely thank our sponsors for this great achievement they have done in their life. They have seriously educated us on the benefits of schoolwork, teamwork, and everything we need to know. They have taught us that it is better to read than to go to miracle centers and go and start cheating. We want to sincerely thank you people who have done great things in our life. And we know that we will make you proud. Thank you so much. We appreciate.
So it was now time to see the vice principals and to donate the books.
So I told my mates, my ex-commando set members that the Camp Foundation will be coming to command the secondary school on first. Okay. So they said, okay, that they would donate 10 copies of this book. This book was actually written by me. And some of the things I was telling the students, it is practically impossible for us to exhaust everything in one day. This is about 200 and something pages. So apart from those that answered our questions right, that we gave copies of the book, the number here is much. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the school should be about 3,000 or thereabout students. So there's no way we'll be able to share to all the students. So they now donated. The ones we gave them was sponsored by someone else, but the ones that is coming to the library was donated by them, 10 copies of the book, so that the books were donated by S Commando 2002. Whereas it's UCAN Foundation that is running, is the NGO that is doing all of those things. Like that we came, the logistics of our coming down is the NGO that is taking care of it. But this book sponsorship for the one of the library was from S Commando 2002. So these are the copies of the book, so that those that did not get the ones we shared in the hall can access it in the library. And I hope they will be giving access to read. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So may I express our appreciation for your comment, especially talking to the students, in short, nurturing them for us to do. We appreciate so much, and we hope you will come again. And we're going to extend our good invitation to you during our speech and prize. Like that also come and honor the occasion.
Some years back, I think I gave some students, well, you didn't see me in the picture, it was S Commandos that came. And those think the best students in geography, because then geography was just my best. It was Linda more where I've not set my eyes on her since I finished, but I wish one day I can see her and say, Madam, what you did in my life then. In fact, that is actually the bedrock on which I stood to read sociology.
Hallelujah. So I thank God, and I wish you people safe journey, and I also pray that you continue to progress in life. Wherever you are, God will always bless you and bless your children and your families. May He also lead you safely home in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, Almighty.
So this is the full gist of the event, setting the hall for the program.
Who, funny enough, was my schoolmate here in Command. When this exact form 22 years ago. And Children and I have been working together. I'm a partner, my organization partners out of organization. Usually when I go for events, it's more for guys, but what I have is also help the ladies. Because if I prepare a boy to be responsible, if he grows and becomes a responsible man, and marries a girl who is responsible, what happens to the family? I said, but if the girl is responsible and the boy is a criminal, there will be a lot of what? Dysfunction. So we want to avoid that by ensuring that young boys and young girls are prepared to become responsible adults and productive citizens of the country. No matter how the country is today, it doesn't matter how the country is, as long as you are focused on your foundation and you have a clear-cut vision of what you want to achieve, I promise you, everything will be the place that God will help you to achieve. I hear what I'm saying. So let me go into what I have today. I want to talk about unlocking your potential. 5 things that will help you to unlock your potential. Are you hearing me now? So I'm going to go to the first one, which is effective communication. Effective communication is not just that listen to your mouth and talk. Effective communication is about how you connect with other people. How you do what? You can see me, I'm talking confidently, right? I wasn't like this before. I was a very shy boy. Very, very shy. I couldn't stand before people and talk. But I had the privilege of speaking before thousands of people, not just in Nigeria, but outside. You know why? Because I work on my communication skills. Communication is so important in the life of everyone because it's not just about how you connect with people. It's about how you sell your brand. Somebody say brand. How you sell yourself.
Okay, he told you that my name is Dr. Chineye Onyabo. So when I got into command, now listen, when I got into command in GS1, I never knew that I could get into academic echelon to the point of being an academic doctor. Because when I came in, I didn't really know anything. Yes, that's the way I describe myself. And I'm saying this because of those that are here. You are already in SS1, but you will know that you don't know enough. You also know that you are about to write examinations, external exams, and you are not confident of what you know. And that is why we are here. Because we believe that the best way to build a nation is by exposing the students to reading. Everything, he was talking about problem solving. Everything about problem solving, everything you can think about in life is somewhere in a book. In fact, our motto, this motto was inspired from Daniel chapter 9 verse 2. And he said, and I, Daniel, understood by books that the desolation of Jerusalem will last for a certain number of years. And at the time, they were already getting to that number of years in Babylon. So he began to pray. And as he was praying, because he already had an understanding of the plan of God concerning Israel, even though they were in Babylon, the angel now came. That was by understanding. Now, whether you are in the sciences, you are in arts or commercial, everything you need is in the book. And that's why we are here. I am here to tell you how my story changed. And I believe your story will also change. So I was saying, I didn't know anything except in primary school. To show you the height of what I don't know, I remember those days. We had this mathematics teacher. I went to police children's school, so far. And I remember my maths teacher very well. He will come to class and he will set some examples or equations on the board and then ask you to come and give the answer. Unfortunately for me, I didn't know. I didn't know what? I didn't know anything. God bless you, my brother. So he will call me and I will come to the board. And then he will ask me, this plus this times this multiplied by this and all the rest of them. I'll be watching. I'll be gazing at the board because I don't know anything. So that was the situation in primary school. So that my math teacher now asked me to solve the equation and I couldn't do anything. I know the song they started singing for me. Should I sing it?
Oh my God, it's terrible, but let me explain it. He would tell everybody in class, not just me, if you fail the question, he would tell everybody in class to start singing for you, and you will come out to the stage and you'll be dancing to it. And what's the song? Iti, volleyball, iti. And you will be dancing it on. It's how you. So those days, I started imagining brain things. Hello. The Bible said that the people of this earth, they have imagined vain things against God. I started imagining vain things against that my math teacher. And what was that? I started saying, so I was saying to myself one day, I will open up my teacher's brain, that's not my math teacher, take his brain, carry my own, put in his own, carry his own, put in my own, and then I will suture up the heads, our two heads, and then we will come to class. And I will say, Uncle, I have a question for you. I will put up my own equation, and he will faint. And I will ask everybody in class, I am sing for him, and he will dance to you. You see how you are laughing? That's to show you how foolish I was, right? You know, it's impossible. It's practically impossible. Until I got into just one in command. I told myself, I must know it. See that story, that you don't know anything, it must change. That was the decision I took. And I'm going to tell you some things I learned, some study skills. I am not telling you study skills I learned by what the teachers told me directly. The things I learned as a student here, either I picked it from a teacher that was trying to train the child that is also in command, or I picked it from a fellow student like that, and that was how my story changed. And it did not take so long in time, because I remember in that just one I started picking. By just 2, I took the first position in class. This is someone that they said she doesn't know anything. You cannot change the gap from primary 6 to just 2. I was now taking first position, and that was how my story changed. Some of the things I learned, I want to share with you. And that we're going to so that at the end of this session, remember when the seller was talking to us, she said, at the end of visiting any school, we want to see the evidence of our vision in the life of the young people in those students that we have visited, depending on what our angle is for the month. And our angle for the month of October is building capacity, developing the nation through reading. So, one of the things I learned was, how many of us are in drama team here? You're in drama team in your church. Can I see your hand? Oh, that's so good. You are in choir. Can I see your hand? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, now that's all. Can you bring down your hand? I want to ask you a question. When you are done with your rehearsals, maybe you had like 3 times rehearsal and you are to present a church or wherever on Sunday, how do you feel? She said she feels big. She feels big. That she becomes bigger than others, or she feels like any other person. Yes? Any other person. The last. Hey! Give me 5. He said, you know what he said? He said he feels like a superstar. If you have done your rehearsals very well, you don't feel nervous. You feel like a superstar. Somebody said, I feel higher than the others. Yes, that is exactly how you feel. So what I learned was there. As I'm reading my book, let me have this book. I used to have one book called my reading notes. I have reading notes, just 1 to SS3. I always have a reading note. Then let's assume this is my test book or my notes. If I'm reading this note or test, if I read page 1, page 2, I'm going to ask myself some questions, and I will answer them here. When I'm reading those things, I will ask myself questions. Listen and listen very well, because after this class, I will want you to grade yourself, and I'll tell you how to do that. And then when you now start applying what we have taught you today, after like a term or so, you regret yourself. You will see the marginal difference. So I will now ask myself questions on those things, page 1 and 2, and I will use my clutch pencil and I'll answer them in that my reading notes. But I told myself that they cannot be better. I want you to look at yourself again and tell yourself that your classmate cannot be better than you. So don't by to the person by your right and tell you you are not better than me. Come to the left and tell you you are not better than me. So let's listen. When I made this decision that these guys, even though they did better in SS1 first term, that they are not better than me, I now told myself, this particular term, I will not exceed second position. I don't even know why I chose second. I would have said I would take first in you. But I said, I will not go beyond first and second. I will wake up around 2 a.m., do my prayers, and I'll start. After some time, I'll get tired and I will sleep again before the general waking up of the house and preparing for school. That was what I was doing. If you come to my event anything from this session, do you think after now you will go home and pick up your book from wherever you left them and do the needful? Are you sure? Are you sure? Thank you very much.
She has said a lot, and it is not what she does not do, it is not what I don't do. Do you know when I was in the secondary school, if I'm reading for myself, I read for others. Because if I should tell you anything in the exam hall, I will not tell you what I know, but I told you the answer in another form. So I have different ideas of the question. So there is no how I will fail that exam. So you don't just read for yourself, assume that you also read for others. Those people that you know it. Put yourself in the position. Read for others. You expand your brain, you expand your thinking, you expand your understanding. Let's do it this way. You can raise your hand, choose a question from 1 to 56. And I will ask you, if you get it correctly, we'll give you the gift. Question number 3. The mechanism by which the legislature allows citizens to contribute to the process of lawmaking is called what? Okay, the answer is public hearing. Next question. Question number 1. Do you have time? 10. What is the largest animal living on land? Is the full meaning of RSM and ECHO?
RSM means Road Safety Marshal.
General election in Nigeria was held in that. In what year?
So now this is the time to appreciate our winners for today. This is time to appreciate our winners for today. And we call on our VP. When I don't even know their names anyway. So when we call, when they'll just pick the mic, tell us their name, our VP will give them a handshake. And I want to say something. These gift items, these books that we are giving them, it was sponsored by someone. The name of the person is Mr. One President. Okay. He's in Nigerian immigration, and he said he wants us to reward people that did well in this UCAN outing. And it is because of his sponsorship, that's why we are going to be giving this one this. And afterwards, we are still going to give some copies to the commandant. And those copies is for the library. And those copies were sponsored by S Commando 2002 set.
My name is Chukwuade Chinedu. I'm in SS2E. My name is Jokoma from SS2E. My name is Andrew Joseph from SS2I. My name
is the first Jimmy from SS2.
My name is Andrew Joseph from SS2C. My name is Jokoma from SS2E.
Students of Command Secondary School, we want to thank the foundation. And we know that all that you said is going to be very useful in our lives in shaping our future.
Now we raise our feet as we pray. Of Jesus Christ. And so, Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for the opportunity.
So after the prayers, it was question time. So the students had to ask questions, and we had a lot to talk about. And that brought us to the end of the program.